warm up my face, and I think...
Oh my god. Oh my god, I look insane. She looks totally fine because she's using like a contour shade that isn't super obnoxious, making her look like a comic book character. I stumbled upon this Kim Kardashian makeup tutorial posted by Vogue that is all about viral holiday glam, but it is a gorgeous look, so I want to try it out on myself, and I'm going to follow along with everything that Kim does, so let's just get started.
Hey guys, it's Kim, and we are here in my bathroom, and we are going to do my makeup routine. I'm going to do a holiday look for you guys and show you all my tips and tricks. First, I have moisturizer on my hands, and
First step, moisturizer, and I am going to use Osea's Atmosphere Protection Cream. I love Osea. They're family owned and they make the best products, and they're all vegan and cruelty free and sustainable and eco-friendly, and I'm running out of this. I need more of it. But this stuff is really great, especially before you apply makeup, because it's really, really light. They have another moisturizer that I really like that's extremely thick. It's like another coat of skin. It's amazing. I love to use that, but not before I do my makeup because it's super thick. It dries really nicely and it dries quickly, but before my makeup I like to use something light like this, and especially because the other one I just love to wear without makeup because it makes my skin feel so amazing.
Extra moisturize. Even if I've already moisturized for the day, I put on moisturizer again, just I don't know, I like a little bit of like a oily slip for the foundation. And
that just looked like a doll hand for a second.
I love La Mer foundation.
For myself, as for foundation, I'm going to use Mineral Fusion Liquid Foundation in the shade Warm 2.
I put it all on my hands and just kind of mix it. I guess I'll use the new brush. I'm gonna put foundation all over.
I never apply foundation with a brush. I always apply it with a sponge. So this is definitely different for me.
I like this like little end because I can just like go over my eyes with the foundation.
You'll see that I always kind of go back to this brush. I don't know why, I'm obsessed with it. But brows.
I clearly already filled in my brows and I used brow gel. My favorite brow gel personally is the one from e.l.f. It is amazing. I've tried other ones, high-end ones that were $30, and for some reason this $2 e.l.f. one from Target works the best.
Before I really powder and set everything, I use my concealer. So we're going to do Conceal and Bake Brighten.
For concealer, I'm going to use this Mineral Fusion Concealer Duo in Warm once again, and I'm going to use the really light shade. I love the applicator on, this is so thick. I love the applicator on the KKW concealer. It's everything. So I'm just going to use this vegan makeup brush. This is so bright. Oh my god!
I like to really warm up my face, and I think a big step in that is concealing.
When I'm doing my makeup just in the mirror or on the go, I take a sponge and I use this Toshin.
As for my sponge, I'm going to take this latex-free beauty sponge that I got from 100% Pure, and I'm going to spray it with John Master's Rose and Aloe Hydrating Toning Mist. I really love this mist specifically for makeup application because it has like a sticky feel to it, so it doesn't work the best, I feel, for just a makeup free face as a typical toner. That's why I love it for makeup, because I feel like it just like makes everything stick together and stay.
And then I kind of take the concealer and put it up on my eye too. Okay, when you are a mom, you have no time to blend like this.
I have fangs.
So unless I have work and I'm getting my hair and makeup done, I do not have
lips, which I love. I feel like it just gives you like a pucker lip. I love the effect that it gives, like just that like brightness right here. I don't know, it just makes your lips look really nice.
time to blend all day, so I try to do it as quick as possible. So after I kind of like blend everything, I swear I just take whatever product is on the sponge and just go over my lips again. I just love a nude palette. Like if I'm gonna do my makeup, I can't see anything. I don't wanna see my skin color of my lip come through until the end. Like I need a nude palette.
So far, I'm loving the look. I mean, I just love a blank canvas. There's a lot more steps to go, but I really I love this already.
This is my baking powder, Conceal Bake Brighten. The number 2 has like a little pink tone to it.
For baking powder, I know this is really weird, but I use arrowroot powder and it works so well. And even if you're not wearing makeup and you just want a matte finish to your face, but you don't want to put on chemicals or actual makeup, you can just put arrowroot powder on top and it gives the nicest finish to your skin. But I'm gonna use this on top of makeup, and I just put it in an old Osea. This is actually my favorite Osea moisturizer. It's their advanced protection cream that I was talking about earlier. That's so thick and amazing. But anyway, I put the arrowroot powder in this packaging because it's glass and it's gorgeous and it's really nice, and I'm just going to use this little puff because it looks like Kim is using one as well. So instead of the typical beauty sponge that I use, I'm just going to take this puff and apply the translucent powder.
Every time I do my makeup, I bake. I love how baking looks. I swear I could just go out like that.
I really love applying this with just this little puff folded. I feel like I can really get in there and it doesn't get all over the place like it usually does with the makeup sponge. So Kim's methods are working. The only thing about the arrowroot powder on top of makeup is that I feel like it kind of takes away from the makeup rather than just like adding to it and setting it. I feel like it kind of just like takes away from what you already have put on, which is kind of annoying. Like it kind of washes it away, even though it doesn't wash anything, but I just feel like it kind of undoes what you already did.
After I bake, I do cream contour.
I have been on the hunt for a really good vegan, cruelty-free, clean cream contour, and it's so hard to come across, unfortunately. I mean, I'm sure they're out there, but they're just not the bigger brands that are vegan, cruelty-free, and clean, unfortunately. But I did come across this Au Naturel cream foundation, not contour, but that's what I'm gonna use it for, in the shade Java. Now this is so dark, but I was looking at it and I was comparing it to the other shades. This is really, really dark. I was comparing it to the other shades, and this one kind of has an ashy undertone to it. Not like ashy where it's gonna look dirty, but for contour, I really like to use a shade that isn't bronzy, but creates that shadow as a contour is supposed to do. So that's why I went after this one, which is extremely dark. But let's try it out, and this is the first time I'm using it, so we're gonna try it out together. And I'm using the brush Supermodel Sculpt, which I feel like would be perfect for contour, from MOTD. They make all vegan, cruelty-free brushes that are hypoallergenic, which is really, really good because they are not made from animal hair, so they aren't porous, so they won't keep in bacteria, and they're just better for you, better for the animals, and cleaner. Oh my god, I'm so scared. Okay, maybe this might work. Just use the edge of it and just, oh, this is really dark. But I think it actually might be okay as long as I blend. So far, I really like the consistency of the product. I don't know how it'll be when I blend it out, but I love the feel of it. I love how it goes on. They just need it to like come to a point, like a crayon, like KKW's contour, which looks so amazing, but I don't know if it's vegan. I know that they're cruelty-free, but I just don't know if her contour, at least in the shade that I would use, is vegan.
You know what I'd love to do though? Is create lip contour.
Oh my god!
And you can't get it too high yet because you look like you have a mustache.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Can't blend it out because she hasn't blended out yet. That's okay.
My forehead, because I love a tiny little forehead.
This is where the tutorial goes wrong for me. Oh, thank God I can finally blend. I want to start here because this is just the most insane part that has happened to me. Oh my god.
I actually just ran into my old stepmom yesterday, and we were talking about how she loves makeup.
Okay, that's not so bad. It's still very, very dark, but if I find that this contour shade is a little too dark for me and I don't like it. Whole Foods is great. This is not sponsored, but Whole Foods is really, really great, and that's where I got the cream foundation from. They're really great about returns as long as you have your receipt for makeup products. Pounce and blend. Oh wow, my lips are still very, wow. Doesn't look like it's necessarily like a mustache. It's creating that shadow effect. You have like plumper lips, but I really think I need to like go in with concealer again like she kind of did underneath her nose. What did I get myself into? And I still need to kind of conceal right here because I had a zit that got irritated from exfoliating and it popped and it couldn't heal properly, so it scabbed and it left its mark, that's for sure.
She's so glamorous. She was with my dad for like 10 years. And so for Christmas one year, she got us, my dad got me and Courtney makeup lessons when we were 14 because he was like, if my girls are gonna start to wear makeup, I do not want you guys to look like clowns. Just do
like me.
Blending so it doesn't look muddy.
Oh, I feel like it kind of looks muddy for me. It's looking very, very muddy. I don't know, and I think it's because of that contour that I use that's just really, really dark. Maybe I should return it and get a shade lighter. But the thing is, all the other shades that were lighter aren't in like the same color family. It was more orangey. Like it wasn't a brown. I was looking for a brown that's like as close to the KKW one that she was using, even though I know the one that I just used is extremely dark, but I wanted to look for one that didn't have like an orange undertone to it, like a bronzer or something. I wanted it to just be nice and shadowy. I feel like I kind of have to carve out my lips like people have to do with their brows, especially because I just have a lot of like acne. Would it be scabs? I don't know. Scars? Those little acne marks that just kind of create a lot of darkness and discoloration. So I'm gonna go in a little bit because Kim did that, so do it as exact as possible. I hope we go back in with translucent powder right here because it's just very, very dark and I need to like break it up so it's not so harsh.
And then I go back to the translucent powder to powder my whole face. This is like my problem area. If I don't have that powdered, oh my god, I could look like I have like lines like you guys don't even understand. I kind of like go in a 3 like this, like that and down, like that and down. That's my trick.
I don't know what she's doing with this. Is she using contour powder or bronzer? A little confused. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with Bella Pierre Cosmetics Contour and Highlight Palette. I'm going to use the shade Espresso, which is a nice, I feel like this also just goes really well with Java because they both have that kind of ashy undertone to create that shadow effect, but I don't think she's using a bronzer. I don't know, I could be completely wrong, but I'm just going to try it with contour in 3.
And I just kind of get into the hairline and I kind of like push it up. I don't know why or where I learned that, but I just love a really dark forehead. And then I always just put it at the tip of my nose when I'm done. And I just kind of rub off all the excess powder.
Currently my lips are feeling very, very dry. I just want to put on lip balm. Maybe I'll just add a little bit of moisture, even though I feel like this is gonna dry it up. It looks like Kim is using one of those like tiny, short, flat brushes, almost like a fan brush, but way more dense. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to rub off all the excess powder like Kim did, but I am going to use this Get Cheeky With It MOTD brush, and I am just going to kind of flatten out. I don't even need to do that. I can just do this to rub off any excess powder. Look how harsh that is. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing, but we'll see how this turns out. If I need to make any adjustments. I mean, I'm probably just gonna leave it and just follow along with Kim's steps. But I feel like it's a little harsh. I don't know. Hers kind of looks like that too. So maybe it's supposed to look like that and it doesn't look harsh. It just looks harsh in my eyes on my face. We'll see.
The excess powder just right there. I am going to keep the baking powder under my eyes because I'm gonna start with eyeshadow. I am gonna start with this shade. It's like a really pretty neutral. So like all of the other makeup products in this tutorial, I do not have that palette, but I do have this one palette which is from a brand that is cruelty-free,
but they're not entirely vegan, so I'm not going to share with you what it is. But I am taking this shade that is neutral, but it's a little darker than the KKW one. I'm hoping that it's not that pigmented. I'm so scared because I never apply eyeshadow. I don't think I look good with it. I just keep it really, really simple. See, just like that. A clown.
You look like a clown.
I am a mess. This stuff is, no. Okay, we'll go in, we'll fix it. Oh my god. Maybe this brush is a little too big for my lid. Instead, I'm gonna use Miss Shady Lady from MOTD to apply this shadow and smoke it out. I don't know what to do. It was going so well for me. Oh, hers is just so subtle. This is like, not smoke it out, this is clown it out on my end. That's not that bad on this one. I just think because I started, I just was very crazy. Look at my lips. Wow, okay. This is fun. It's not that big of a deal. Candy Johnson's is the great thing about makeup is that you can just wipe it off and start all over. But I'm really enjoying that I don't necessarily know what I'm doing and it's just kind of a mess because that's like the fun of it. I feel like if it went smoothly for me, I wouldn't have content. But I feel like it's not so bad now, but I feel like I look like I got punched in the eye and Kim looks like all sultry and cute. See, it's like so nice and bright right here. Like you have that break of shadow and brow, and then right here it's not so much. Ugh.
Start with the smoke. Today. Okay.
No, I'm not. Oh wait, because I'm not Kim. No wonder why I'm not doing a good job.
So now I'm gonna use the lighter color, just kind of at the brow bone.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to take this Antonym palette, their Corset palette, and I'm going to use the Moon shade to do what Kim just did.
Oh, I used way too much. Okay, there we go, there we go. Fingers help. So I like went way too far, you guys.
I don't know what I'm doing.
I need my under eyes always smoked. I just always smoke it with contour.
I've always been afraid of putting anything dark right in this area because I just feel like it makes me look too edgy. I feel like with the way that I am following this tutorial, I'm definitely tiptoeing around the eyeshadow. Kim's is very smoked out. I was a little afraid, so I kind of just was very cautious with it, clearly, so it's not as much.
I really like this Stila Bronze Bell. I'm gonna use it right down the center of the eye.
I've had this product, which is from a brand that is cruelty-free, but their parent company unfortunately is not, and I'm unsure if this specific product from them is vegan. It's kind of dried up because I've had this for years. It's well beyond expired, but we're gonna work with it. Look at that, and it's glitter all over the place. That looks nothing like Kim's. This is like a really dense glittery one. It's not like a light. What do I do with this? How do I get this off? The thing is that it's like a flaky eyeshadow. It's not necessarily like a glitter, like a liquid glitter, like what Kim was using, it seems.
Blend it with my finger. This color, the one that North got her hands in, and I'm just gonna kind of like put my finger on top with my finger.
From that same brand that I just used that is cruelty-free, but unfortunately their parent company is not cruelty-free. I'm gonna take the shade that, I don't know, it's not really close to what Kim was using, but hopefully it'll work.
Next, I am going to line the inner eyes with black.
This next step kind of scares me. I really need lip balm, I'm dying. This next step really scares me because I am terrified. Not to apply it, applying it is totally fine, but I am terrified. I just don't feel like I look good with any kind of dark liner on my waterline. So I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna get into this. I have glitter all over my fingers. As for liner, I'm using Glamour Doll's Lights Out Ultra Black Gel Eyeliner, which I don't know how well gel is gonna work in my waterline, But Glamour Dolls is entirely vegan and cruelty-free, which is amazing.
So then I'm gonna curl my lashes, and I love
this next part of Kim's tutorial is everything for me. This is basically a pivotal moment in my life. As of now, I'm probably gonna go back. When I first watched this tutorial, I was in awe of her lashes, especially after she did the mascara. And in that moment, I decided that I am not going to do my at-home eyelash extensions for a little while, and I'm just going to let them grow and just let them live and curl them to the max and mascara the f out of them. Because Kim's looked so good. I know her eyelashes are way longer and thicker than mine because I, you know, ripped them out a little bit with my lashes, my fake lashes. I am going to use this Rejuva, I think that's how you pronounce it, Minerals Mascara Mega Lash.
Charlotte Tilbury Legendary Lashes. I'll go to the side so they can really see the lashes.
This brand Rejuva Minerals is new to me. I know that they're cruelty-free and I know that this specific mascara is vegan, but I'm not entirely sure if the brand itself is entirely vegan.
I'm gonna do one lash with my Lancome and one lash with my Charlotte Tilbury because I wanna know for myself which one I like better.
Another thing that I never do is I never do my bottom lashes. I just like to keep that area super open and bright. So this is also something new for me. I've done it before, but it's been years.
I try to get all the way to the root, but I'm a messy mascara girl, so I like it to look like clumpy and messy. Now I'm gonna get in there. Do you see that, you guys? Conceal, Bake, and Brighten, and this is the Brighten. It honestly is like the best.
Hopefully this will fix this whole mess that I have created underneath my eyes. I am going to take Au Natural's finishing powder. This brand, like I used earlier for my contouring, is all vegan and cruelty-free, and they try to keep everything as clean as possible, even though it's makeup, but their ingredients are incredible, which is really important to me because I'm putting all of these products on my skin, which is the largest organ of our body, and it gets absorbed into our bloodstream within like 27 seconds or something crazy like that. So I want to be making sure that everything that I'm putting on my skin, at least for the most part, is as clean as possible.
This is the key to my Armenian dark under eye circle success. I couldn't live without it. For lips now, I have been loving a dark liner. So instead of making my Cupid's bow really defined, I've been kind of filling it in right there, and it just, I don't know, I love 90s glam. So I know this looks really dark because there's kind of that concealer foundation on my lip. And I just kind of blend. So I'm gonna use Classic Icon 2.
I feel like Kim's lip shade was a little lighter than what I'm working with currently, so I'm just taking, I love this stuff so much, Kat Von D's White Out Cream Lipstick and just lightening up the lip a bit.
My all-time favorite blush is NARS Orgasm.
Something also that I never do is I never wear blush. So I'm taking this blush from this brand that I used to love. I don't know if they're cruelty-free, and they may be cruelty-free, but their parent company, if they have one, might not be cruelty-free. And I know that a lot of their products are unfortunately not vegan, but hopefully one day they will, because their packaging is so cute, and like most, I'm a sucker for packaging. I'm so sad about NARS not being cruelty-free anymore because a lot of their makeup is vegan and they used to be cruelty-free, but now they sell in China, which is very, very unfortunate because they have to test on animals when they sell their products in China. Hopefully one day they'll go back to being cruelty-free and maybe even 100% vegan as well.
I have to contour my nose, you guys.
This is my favorite part of doing my makeup, is the nose contour, but typically I never do along the bridge of my nose, but I am going back in with my Bella Pierre Cosmetics Contour and Highlight palette using the shade Espresso, and I'm going to use Eye Catching Crease from MOTD Cosmetics because it has a nice tapered end to really get a snatched contour.
Always do the underneath of your nose.
I'm gonna go in with Mr. Handyman from MOTD Cosmetics to blend out this contour so it's not so harsh.
The last and final step is highlighter.
So I found some shades that are similar to the highlighting palette that she's using, and it's from a brand that is cruelty-free, but unfortunately I don't believe that their parent company is cruelty-free. I got this for Christmas years and years and years ago before I was vegan. It's a gorgeous palette. I love the brand. The brand has the cutest packaging, but I don't believe that their parent company is cruelty-free, and not all of their products are unfortunately vegan, but some of them are, so that's exciting. But what I'm really excited about is the day when they become entirely vegan and cruelty-free.
I kind of mix a little bit. I love big palettes like this. I just do like down my nose. I should have done this earlier on my upper lip, but sometimes if I forget, I use a little bit of gloss.
As for gloss, I am going to use Glamour Dolls once again, and this is their Gloss Snob, the shade Burn Book, and this is actual child makeup, but I love it. It's not child makeup, but it's so fun and it just brings me back. It's really, really cute. I know it's very, very, very pink, but I love the way it feels and smells and looks on my lips. Despite being extremely intimidated by this look, I am so happy that I tried it out and I shared with you the experience because I just wanted to see what this look would look like on me, and also I wanted to see how many products that I had that I could use to replicate this look, and the majority of these products are vegan and cruelty free, with the exception of some products that are not entirely cruelty free, or at least the majority of them are cruelty free, but a lot of them have parent companies that are not cruelty free, as well as those products most likely are not entirely vegan, but like I said, I purchased them before going vegan. I hope this video can inspire you to try out a look that you really, really admire, but you're extremely intimidated by, or you just think is really cool looking, but you feel like it's not gonna look so cool on you. I hope this can inspire you to try it out, because makeup is something that you can put on and take right off and start over that easily, even though it can be frustrating, but it's amazing because we can start over. It's not permanent or anything like that. Also, I want to mention to you that the MOTD brushes that I use throughout this video are of course vegan and cruelty free, but also I want to offer you 15% off your purchase with them if you want to get a brush or two or a set of brushes like I have, which I love so much, using the code Sorsha. I don't get anything from it. They're hypoallergenic and they're antibacterial because they're non-porous due to the fact that they are not made from animal fur. Those brushes feel so nice on my skin. I'm obsessed with them and I'm obsessed with this look, and all of the other products that I used within this video that are both vegan and cruelty free will be listed and linked in the description box. And unfortunately, the products that I used that I purchased before going vegan, and which are not all vegan and cruelty free, or at least they are cruelty free but their parent companies may not be cruelty free, I did not enclose in the description box because unfortunately I just cannot bring myself and my ethics to be promoting brands that are not 100% vegan and cruelty free. But I am really, really excited to see the day when they are entirely vegan and cruelty free, because that day, when that day happens, I will be promoting them like crazy. So I'm excited. And I hope that you're excited and you're motivated and you have the confidence to try out a look that you've been wanting to try for a while, that you've been really intimidated by, or you just feel like you won't look good in, because you might as well try. And if you don't try, you'll never know. Because like I've been saying all throughout this video, I was so intimidated by this look, but I found it to be so gorgeous. And I was also intimidated because Kim's face is entirely different than mine. She's so pretty, and I just was afraid that it would not look the same on me as it does on her. Even though it does not look the same whatsoever, I just felt like it wouldn't look good. But I feel like it looks good. After watching the footage back, I don't feel like the look is as good as I thought it was in the moment, but I am going to keep trying it so that I can nail it and get it down and get better at it and not be so afraid of eyeshadow, and make the look a lot better and polished, because it's rough. And I feel confident and I'm so happy and I feel accomplished, and I hope you can feel the same with the look that you've been wanting to try for a while. Oh. Wow, okay. Oh my god. This is like a Brandon Calfio vine. Okay, not so much anymore. Wow.